right, breaking news. Suns hire new head coach, Jordan Ott from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And he was their assistant. What do you think about this?
I don't know. I have to be honest with you. I really don't know about all this because they signed mostly their fourth, fifth coach.
Their fourth coach in 4 years.
I don't know. They trying to build about different bookers. I have to see what happens next. So they can do actually.
Right. So basically, Monty Williams didn't fit the cut at the time, so we booted him. Brought in Frank Vogel from the Lakers.
Booted him
because he was no good, according to this agenda. Then Mike Budenholzer. Booted him, no good. And fourth time's the charm. Now we have Jordan Ott. So 4 coaches, 4 years. I guess we'll have to see. NBA Finals starts tomorrow. Indiana Pacers at Oklahoma City. Who do you think is going to win Game 1?
Oklahoma.
You think Shea and the boys?
Yes, sir.
I like to think that too, especially that they are home.
They're the best team in the NBA.
But I don't know. I think if the Pacers are going to give them a run for their money, they need to at least win the home games there, and then the last game could come down to it. But if they can take one or even both games in Oklahoma, I think it gives them a good shot. I think if they lose both in Oklahoma, it's not going to be good news.
No.
I don't think, even if they win both of their games, I don't see it happening.
No.
Yesterday, D-backs beat the Braves 8-3. Gallen on the mound. Great game. Great win for Gallen.
Yeah, he finally got himself back on his track that he is supposed to be doing. But he's the guy supposed to be our ace.
Right, and we discussed his ERA over 5 after last week. Yeah. And it was just pitiful for him to bounce back this way. Was very necessary. We're still under 500. But at least we got a win that we were expecting to lose. Corbin Carroll, 2 home runs. Ketel Marte, 2 home runs in the game.
Yeah.
And so for Zach Gallen, 7 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk.
4 strikeouts.
3 runs isn't great, but with the performance of the offense, it balances out, and at least Gallen's not losing more and more and more. He's our ace, as you said, and he's expected to win these games.
Yes.
These hard games especially.
Yes, and their schedules are going to be harder and harder now. We lose, like with Burns, on 15 days RA because his elbow, so he needs to step up.
The game's going on right now. Diamondbacks and Braves.
Yes.
It was supposed to start at 4, was delayed for about an hour because of the rain in Atlanta. But currently, as it sits, it is still 0-0 in the first inning. Merrill Kelly on the mound. What do you predict for tonight? You think we're going to take the game 2 as well?
I'm a feeling Atlanta's going to be bounced back what happened yesterday.
You think so?
So, yeah. But I think Kelly will be okay about how he does to this game.
Yeah, they also have Chris Sale on the mound, which is one of their top pitchers. I think it'll be a very low-scoring game. Unless Merrill Kelly shits the bed, in which I think it'll be low scoring for us, but then higher scoring for them. But hopefully Kelly can hold his own and keep it a low scoring game, and maybe we sneak out 3-2. I don't know, to win like that. 3 runs to 2 runs. That would be ideal, but who knows?
We have to see how this weather looks like, because who knows? It'd still be raining in Atlanta, so.
Yeah. What if they delay it again further later? And then, do you really think Kelly's going to come back out and pitch after waiting? Probably not. And so it'll be next man up. But either way, they need to play a good game tonight, and we're going to watch that game right after this. So, what if you could tell Merrill Kelly, like if he was, let's say he was here right now, and you were going to give him some advice, what would you say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of things I'm going to say to him. One, he's a piece of shit. I would have got rid of your ass. How's your record right now? Because you can't fucking be a second ace. If I were GM, I would trade his ass.
Cut.
What are you going to say if you see Kelly? If he was...
Well, I think Kelly has not been the worst pitcher this year. In some games, he's done great, and in some games, he's completely just blew it. I don't know. I would probably just tell him something simple like, good luck, buddy. Something like, keep the ball in the field. Don't let him get the long ball. I prefer a walk here and there rather than to throw something right down the middle, some meatball, and just get chucked out of the stadium. Because in an expected low-scoring game, if he lets it get out of hand quick, it's essentially a write-off, and it's going to be a game for them. We haven't won a series in a while.
This is our chance.
This is a good chance to win a series against a good team. But again, shit the bed, and our record gets worse, and then tomorrow's game with Fott on the mound. I mean, what are we expecting from that? He shit the bed completely against...
Against St. Louis.
Against the Nationals.
Yeah.
Terrible game, which we didn't talk about yet.
11 freaking runs. How believable. It was a third inning. 11 runs, and just horrible.
In the first inning, yeah. It's the most pathetic performance of the season.
And it looks like our office went to sleep after that.
In fact, the Nationals were tied with us, their record. They jumped over us from how terrible of a shit performance that was.
Horrible performance. But, we have a long season. We're still in the first half of the season. See how they go before the All-Star.
We have the talent. We have what it takes. It's just doing the right thing. And then for Torey Lovello, which I do not put a lot of people blame Torey for a lot of the mishaps this season. I think, yes, he could be pulling pitchers a lot quicker. But at the same time, these pitchers, given more trust, need to just perform.
To work
especially more. Our relief pitchers.
Including our bullpen. Our bullpen is trash.
Yeah, and before the season, everyone was talking about, oh, wow, the Diamonds bullpen is amazing. It's the best bullpen in the league.
Then now look at it, it's just like, oh, crap, what happened?
Yeah, apparently not.
We talked too early. So, this is where we're at now in the standings. We're in third, fourth in the standings. So, it was like, this does not look good.
Well, let's see how tonight goes. Let's go watch the game.
All right.
No, keep the ball in the court. Keep
the ball in the court. Me ball in the... I told you don't say it.
Oh, you want me to
That's
say
what
it?
I said.